Look, we need to be honest with ourselves. Most people don't ignore you because you're boring. They ignore you because your energy tells them to. That's right. It's not about what you say, it's about what you radiate. Have you ever walked into a room, a meeting, a party, or even just a get-together with friends, and immediately felt small? You smiled too quickly, you laughed too much, or you frantically searched for something to say. You tried desperately to be liked, to fit in, and in the end, you become invisible. You know that feeling, right? That impulse to blend in, to conform, to surrender to the dynamics of others. You concede, you go with the flow. And guess what? The world, on a fundamental level, respects those who don't print it, those who stand their ground, those who don't waver. This isn't some conspiracy theory. It's a deep observation of human psychology. You might think being nice or agreeable will make people like you. The reality? It doesn't make you likable. It makes you forgettable. You become part of the background, not the focal point. Now, let's flip the script. On the other side, there's a person who walks into that same room. They're calm, still, and grounded. They're in no rush. They're not looking for glances. They're just there. And suddenly, every head turns. There's an invisible magnet that draws everyone's attention. They don't chase attention. They command it. There are no forced smiles, no hurried movements, no fidgeting. They don't need to speak loudly or tell jokes to be interesting. Their presence speaks volumes. Why does the room seem to adjust to them? Why do people automatically lean in to listen? Because they carry something called Psychic Gravitas. It's a silent pressure that says, I am not pursuing, I am choosing. It's the body language of deep-seated self-belief. They aren't looking for external validation because they've already found it within themselves. And this is the part they never teach you in school, or maybe even at home. Respect. Respect isn't earned by speaking louder. It's earned through stillness. It's the willingness to be silent, to wait, to not fill every empty space with words or movement. Think about it. The slower you move, the more people wait for you. The more silence you hold, the heavier and more significant your presence feels. We live in a fast-paced world where everyone wants to fill the space with noise. But it's in the middle of all that noise that stillness becomes a statement of power. Have you ever seen someone who fidgets, who moves their hands or feet constantly, or talks too fast? That's a code for fear, anxiety, or a lack of self-assurance. It's a signal that you're not comfortable in your own skin. But stillness? That's the body language of strength. It's the sign that you are in control. You have control over yourself, and as a result, you begin to have control over the dynamics around you. So, how do we activate this psychic gravitas? How do we stop being invisible and start being unforgettable? It's not magic. It's an art you can practice. Try this. Walk in and pause. Don't rush to find a seat or greet everyone at once. Allow yourself to observe. Let others see you first. Plant your feet. Feel your footing on the floor. This is the physical foundation for mental calm. Let your body be stable and firm. Don't rush to speak. Let your presence do the talking first. Wait until you have something you genuinely want to say, rather than filling the void. When you do speak, people will be more inclined to listen because they know you're not talking just to be heard. Hold eye contact. This is a direct bridge to confidence. You don't have to stare intently, but don't look away. Maintain strong, yet relaxed, eye contact. It shows that you're self-assured and honest. Lower your voice. A lower, more controlled tone sounds more authoritative. It commands attention. It doesn't beg for it. Move like a storm behind glass. Calm, but dangerous. This is a metaphor for controlled power. You don't have to shout or be aggressive. True strength lies in your ability to be still under pressure, to project power without explicitly showing it. Remember, people don't follow the loudest voice. They follow the person who doesn't waver, the one who doesn't flinch under pressure. This isn't about being charismatic in the traditional sense. It's more than that. It's control. Control over yourself, over your emotions, and ultimately, over how the world interacts with you. Charisma is often thought of as something you're born with, but this psychic gravitas is a skill you can master. Once you do, you'll see a profound shift. The world will begin to adjust to you. People will listen. They'll make space. They'll respect your presence. The time is now. Stop trying to be liked. Stop trying to please everyone, because in the end, it will only make you gray and insignificant. From this moment on, focus on being unforgettable. Build your psychic gravitas. Take control of your presence, and watch as the world begins to revolve around you.